Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is Tahera, the head teacher, and I pray you are all in the highest state of Iman in the last few days of this blessed month of Ramadan. Now, this is a short video to give you an insight of what's happening next term at Olive Tree Study and how these exciting changes will play a huge role in your family's experience at Olive Tree Study. Now, allow me to begin by talking about the surveys that we've been sending out in the past couple of months. Firstly, I know when you hear the word survey, you feel like you want to run a mile away. But alhamdulillah, our surveys were actually completed by the large majority of the parents. So thank you all to the parents that filled it in. You might have asked, what's the purpose behind these surveys? Well, as you would know already, Olive Tree Study isn't your standard weekend madrasa. We are always seeking for ways to be innovative, creative, and constantly evolving. And you, our parents, play a key role in the direction we steer our school towards. And that's why your feedback is extremely valuable. Our primary objective is to find out what you think of our service so far and how we can do more for your family so that we can tailor the solutions to your needs. So not only did we ask you about how you'd rate our service, but we also asked you to tell us what your struggles are when it comes to the Islamic education of your children and how we could help solve most of those problems. Well, these surveys have been absolutely amazing for many reasons. Let me give you a brief oversight of what you have said and what actions we will be taking from your valuable feedback. Now, one of the questions we asked you is how effectively are we sharing and communicating about what our children are learning about in school? 50% of you have said very effective and almost 47% have said it's good, but you want us to share more. Now, another question we asked was, how well is our school delivering a fun, engaging and effective learning experience for your children? Almost 30% have said extremely well and nearly 60% have said very well. Now, when it comes to which subject you wanted the most support in, you've told us that you need more support in the 5 subjects, in particular reading and memorization. Now, when we asked you if it would be helpful if our team invested more time and energy in providing you with additional learning resources, over 85% of parents have told us that it would definitely be helpful to you, especially during the holiday period. And finally, a staggering 90% of you have told us that you will use our school app to assist you in monitoring your children's learning progress. Now, the big question is, what actions are we taking from your feedback? Well, firstly, we have a new motto now, and that is more than just a weekend school. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, we have established 2 facts that comes from your concerns about your children's Islamic education. Fact 1, we know that you are happy with our service level of our school because you've rated us very well for professionalism, reliability, and unique learning environment. And fact 2, your biggest struggle that our weekend school alone isn't enough for your family. You want us to give you more support when it comes to the weekdays and the holiday period. So to cater for your biggest challenge and also improve all the other aspects that you have rated us good on, we would really like to proudly introduce our Olive Tree Study School app. I am so excited to release our app and I can't wait to start using it for our school and our pupils. Let me give you a sneak preview of some of these features of our app and how it will take Olive Tree Study beyond a weekend school for your family. You will have the login for each of your children, and once you're in, you'd see multiple icons, each providing a unique service. Let's talk about the school resources first. In there, you will find all 5 subjects that you requested you need more support in. In each subject, our team will be uploading resources in video files, audio files, and downloadable files. And we will be sharing with you the term list scheme of work so that you are informed on exactly what the children are learning in class week by week. Oh, by the way, learning from home will not only be limited to your children, but these resources will also be designed for parents too. This will mean you can access these learning resources 24 hours a day, so learning won't be limited to just the weekends only. You will also find another icon called Learning Progress. There, you'll be able to keep a track of how well your child is progressing throughout the year. Our teachers will input your child's current level and their targeted levels, and the little information icon up here would give you more details of what they are covering in their levels. We will also keep you updated on their monthly, termly and annual assessment results. So we will take your worry away about not knowing how well they are learning. You will now be able to see your children learning live in their classrooms. Don't worry if you miss the live moments, you'll be able to see replays later. We'll also be holding live parental advice sessions from time to time, inshallah. Awards. We just love awarding our children, especially after the succession of the dua pillow and the trophies. And we want to now expand our reward system to the digital world. We will be recognizing the children's hard work and efforts by awarding them right here. So soon as they get home, they can see how well they're doing through the app. This will not only motivate them, but also encourage them to strive harder and achieve higher. And you'll get notification each time your child does well. I'm sure you've heard of our very own Tajweed Nasheed album, the MP3 version, which is usually priced at $9.99, and now you can listen to them on the app absolutely free anytime and anywhere. This will further help your children when it comes to their Quran. And finally, we understand that staying in touch and being up to date with the latest news is so important. So no more WhatsApp messages. Everything you need to know can be found right here in one place. The school calendar will keep you informed of the opening and closing times, to keeping you on schedule with the events that are coming up, when and how and what time they're happening. And every time we need to get in touch with you with important messages, you will receive a notification to keep you on alert. Now, I know what you're thinking. When can you get your hands on the school app? Well, we will be ready for the release of our new school app, inshallah, in the new academic year in September 2018. As our service level will be changing from September, now that we are more than just the weekend school, parents will have to opt into the new service to remain enrolled at the school. Now, in our next communication with you, we will give you the details of how to go on about the new enrollment for September 2018. So watch this space, inshallah. Now, I must share this with you just to end on this note. I personally feel very blessed and honored to have all of these precious children learning about our religion at our school. Not only are they going to be the leaders of their generation, but they are also the means of our Sadaqah Jariyah. So inshallah, please keep my hard-working teams and myself in your du'as in the last few days of Ramadan. And I hope to see you all in the last weekend of this term at the end of year assembly and fun day. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.